Welcome to Unselfishly Me, a podcast all about self-love, self-care, and everything in between. I'm Jane, a personal trainer with a focus on self-love. Each week, we'll be chatting to someone about their self-love journey, how long it took, and what it took to get there. So today on the podcast, I am talking to myself. Literally, the picture on my screen is myself. I've been thinking about doing a lot more of these little POWcast episodes where it's like 5 to 10 minutes, a little power of information, keep you entertained in your car or while you're waiting in a queue, whatever you are doing. So I was driving and thinking about swimming lessons. Now you're going to be thinking, what is she going on about swimming lessons? I don't care about swimming lessons, but hear me out. So I was driving Pepe to swimming lessons and I was like, wow, I really have driven this road twice a week for a long time. And then I started thinking, how long has it been? And then I thought, 15 months she started swimming. And that's 1 year and 3 months. And then I was like, she's 3 years and 3 months. I have been driving this road twice a week for 2 years. Twice a week for 2 years. And the lesson itself is only 20 minutes, but it's the getting there, getting changed. It's the driving there, driving back. So basically an hour and a half twice a week. So 3 hours of my week, I have been dedicated to taking her to swimming lessons, to letting her learn how to swim, because that was a non-negotiable for me. It was a stress for me. It was an important thing for me to do for her and for myself. Let's be honest. It is a big fear. It is scary. And you hear of far too many people, 1-year-old, 2-year-old, 3-year-old drowning in the pool. And so many people always say, I was right there. I was 2 meters away and I didn't even see them go under. Like, it can happen in the blink of an eye. So we literally, as soon as she could start walking, we had put the pool net on. But that's not enough. You need to learn how to swim. So for me, that was a huge non-negotiable. And I was driving along thinking like, wow, that's a big sacrifice. Like 3 hours a week I have sacrificed of my work time. And you can't work before you can't work after. It's very disruptive to your day. I mean, most of you that have kids that are much older, you'll be nodding along thinking, oh my gosh, I can't do anything afterwards. I have a friend who has teenagers and she said literally from like 3 o'clock, that's her day gone. So for me, it's basically from 2 o'clock, I can't do anything because I'm, getting her ready. And then when I get home at 3:30, basically I get her ready again, unpack her bag, hang out all the wet stuff. And then I am busy prepping for my yoga class that I teach. So I can't do any online work because it's just too short of a period. And like you just get into something and you got to go and teach yoga. So it's quite interesting. I was just thinking about that. That's like 3 hours a week that I can't work, that I have sacrificed of my own time and my working time to ensure that she is safe. And a lot of people, that's not a priority to send them to swimming lessons or to take them to, she went to toddler gymnastics for a while as well, or to take them to school. And it's so interesting how everyone's priorities are completely different. And then I started thinking about how we prioritize things in our adult life for ourselves all differently. And for me, I might prioritize getting up early and going for a run. But for you, you prioritize going to bed early because you need more sleep. Or I wake up and journal, but you want to journal at night. It's just we prioritize things in a different way. So I might prioritize my mental health, but you prioritize your physical health. They all interlead to each other, of course. But it's also when you think that you are not worthy of something, you won't prioritize that. So if you don't think you are worthy of feeling better about yourself physically, you're not going to prioritize exercise. If you don't think that you are worthy of making more money, you're not going to prioritize working or meeting new clients or putting yourself out there or making yourself feel better by dressing better to get more clients. Whatever the case is, you're not going to prioritize if you don't feel worthy of that. So to her swimming lessons, am I giving up my time to prioritize something for her made me think about what I'm prioritizing for myself. How do we prioritize things for ourselves? And it led me down the thought process of, if we don't think that we are worthy of something, we're not going to do it. So if you think that you're worthy of being happier, you're going to do what it takes to make yourself feel happier. And if that means moving your body so that you feel better on the inside, if that means clearing your mind and doing a meditation or doing yoga or journaling to allow yourself to feel happier in that way, you're going to do it. But if you don't feel worthy of being happier, you're not going to do what you need to do to get it done. So I just thought it might be interesting for you to journal on that. Some of you are like, oh, I don't journal. And I'm like, why not? Just write on a piece of paper. You don't have to journal in a journal. Write on a piece of paper and see what comes up for you. What am I prioritizing? What am I not prioritizing? Why am I not prioritizing that? If I say that I want that, why am I not creating steps to get that? And just dig a little deeper and find out why, because I think it'll be quite interesting for you to actually see the answer written in your handwriting on the page. And it allows you to actually be honest with yourself. So hopefully that triggers something within you that allows you to think about that. What are you prioritizing? What are you not prioritizing? Even if you have to look around you and see, like, okay, my friend is prioritizing this. How do I feel about that? Do I like that? No. Do I want that? No. Okay, she's prioritizing swimming lessons for her child. What am I prioritizing for my child? Oh, okay, no, I like this for them. I'm going to do that. So just seeing, not copying people, but looking to see how you feel when you look at other people and what they're prioritizing. Does it feel good for you to maybe start prioritizing that, or does it feel completely off? And then also just asking yourself why you don't want to prioritize certain things. Why aren't you prioritizing your mental health? Why aren't you prioritizing your self-care? Why aren't you prioritizing your self-love and putting that time into yourself and seeing? And if it is that you don't feel worthy of it, then working on that. How can you work on that? What little things can you do each day that's going to make you feel a little bit more like you, get you a little bit closer to feeling happy and healthy in your own skin? That's not dieting and all those things. It's just moving your body so that you can have the connection, get out of your head and into your body, asking your body, what do you need? What do you want? Like, let's be friends. Let's do this. Let's actually work through this together. So I hope that this is going to make you think something for yourself and just maybe allow you to figure out what it is, what you want and you need. Thanks for listening to Unselfishly Me. Follow us on Instagram at unselfishlyme and check out our website www.unselfishlyme.com.